dropped the ball because I had lost my job at ESPN and I just wasn't thinking, and it happened. But at the end of the day, she said, "You're gonna make it up to me. You're gonna be the greatest father you could possibly be. That's what you're gonna do." So I made that promise to her, and I'm a girl dad to the core, and anybody that knows me knows that. And I'm blessed and fortunate to have two angels in my life that are my world. One's 18, one's 17. They both straight A students doing their thing. And it's like, yo, this is what, and they don't know anything about the hood. Have never seen the hood, never been exposed to the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that for them. Whereas if it were boys, I probably would have had them back in the hood because I need you to know how to handle yourself in the streets.
I have an issue with that. Why the boys gotta learn how to handle themselves in the street, but the girls don't? It's giving aid and abetting. It's giving parental aid and abetting, helping out those that commit crimes against women. Where's this double standard where women, girls, right? Girls don't get the same training as boys do. This ain't funny. This is interesting. This is interesting that we live in a society that tells the girls you can't see this, but the boys could be exposed to this. But then you tell the boys when they're exposed to this that they can't express their emotions, or where they suppress all of their emotions. And then when the girls get exposed to it, finally they can't control their emotions. Because they've never seen it before. So you say the boys are tough because they control and suppress their emotions, but the girls are soft because they express their emotions limitlessly because they've never been exposed to it. This is parental aiding and abetting your daughter. This brings me back to the Diddy case, where the daughters was in the courtroom in the beginning, I believe, but towards the end, when it got serious, they wasn't in the courtroom. And there was some conversation around, them girls don't need to hear this. But the boys was there. They gonna hear this. No, let them girls know what's out there so they're fully able to equip themselves and get on the full armor to defeat one of the most dangerous things they could ever be in close proximity to. And that's a man. You from the hood, but you'll expose your boys to the hood lifestyle, but your girls can't be exposed to what's going on in the hood. And who's to say that one of your little straight A students won't get a nigga from the hood? Then what you gonna do? No, the real question is, what is they gonna do? Parental aiding and abetting. It's a term I just came up with. Parental aiding and abetting. Which means stifling your kids from experience, lessons, culture, history, different demographics, your history, where you're from, the hood, the ghetto, the affluent places, the high rises, the mansions. Huh? It's a case study. Parental aiding and abetting. That's what that was.